we'd like to sincerely thank our Patreon supporters.
Okay, I've got a number of finger mullet here that we are going to try with boba. You want to try a finger mullet?
Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's 5 o'clock in the morning. We are rushing out of the house because Kagan and I are going snook fishing. Kagan's hooked up on a nice jack. She's having fun with her fight. I think this is the strongest fish she's fought yet.
Got him. Here's my second jack of the day. Alright, here he goes. He's trying to keep him away from the docks and away from the mangroves so that fish doesn't get up underneath there and tangle itself up. Well done, baby.
You on the button.
So as big as it can be.
As big as it's allowed to be. I can't even explain how much that's chafed. How close it is to breaking off.
Oh yeah.
Pretty fish.
Awesome. That's dinner.
Oh, yeah. So we got dinner for us. Now I'm gonna go throw the cast net and get some dinner for the monitors.
Man on a mission.
Cool. We are gonna get the
Oh, some big ones in there. Wow.
And they never look as pretty as they do when you first catch them. All right, guys, it is the next day. We had a great dinner with the snook last night, and now it's time for the reptiles to enjoy it. We have the pile of finger mullet all rinsed off to remove the extra salt water. And this is the entire carcass, head, everything from that snook. Like I said, I don't waste any. That's a part of it, like that's his skull. There's so much meat in there, there's no point in throwing that out. They need all that. Everything, the gills, they love all of that. Absolutely nothing goes to waste. Yeah, there's the jaw. There's plenty of meat on that. That's enough to get a monitor to swallow that down. I'm gonna get this divvied up on all the trays. I have all the trays rinsed off and spread out on the ground. Gonna get the guys in the back fed, and Kagan will handle feeding everyone up front.
Okay, I've got a number of finger mullet here that we are going to try with Boba. He seems excited. I think he smells the fish. All right, Boba. Fresh meal. Didn't get much fresher than that, huh? All right, there's 3 down pretty quick. You got more of those mullet? Over here with Al. 2 of these are for him, 2 are for his lady. What do you think, Al? You want to try a finger mullet? There you go. All right. Oh, geez. Really crunching into it. Awesome. What do you think, Peggy? You want a fish? Yes. Absolutely. Oh, down the hatch. Well done, Peggy. Oh, looking for more. All right, this girl can smell what I have brought over to her. She is ready to go. All right, come back down. Come back down. Let's see how we're gonna do this. She's ready. I'm gonna have to sneak it in the side of the door. There you go. I know. Boba says, "You got any more?" This girl is also ready to go. got the male over here. I honestly cannot remember if the demerals like the fish or not, but we can always find out. Oh, you like it when it wiggles? Yeah. All right, mister. Of course, he changed his mind as soon as I turned the camera off. And the demerals were too small to eat these, but you know who isn't? Pickles. Pickles. Buddy, I'm pretty sure it's in the water and you're just holding the tongs.
All right, we're in the hallway and we're in the shade.
It feels so good. It's so hot.
It's so hot. You know, I was just talking the other day about removing the shade cloth to get some more evaporation on the enclosures to dry them out better. Then you have a day like today and you're like, no, it is too stinking hot. We still need that shade. We're gonna work our way down the hallway. I don't even want to start at the front. Conan, you know what? I'm gonna show us something while we're in there with Conan. His sulfur female is definitely cycling.
He might panic at first, but once I put food in front of him.
I'll stay back here.
Hey, buddy.
Well, like I said, that female, she's sitting on the screen, a little extra swelling, and that should be her cycling. Even though that swelling's a little far back, the way she is sitting. And you see Alexander is clinging to her. And Conan was here on the screen earlier today, so both males were trying to be close to her. It's a good sign.
Oh, is fish not your jam, buddy?
He wants the fish, it's just me. He's staring at me. He's looking right, he's not looking at that food item, he's looking at me.
Go ham on it as soon as we walk away, I know, but I can't stand in the sun that long.
Think we just drop it for her, or we try to?
I can try, but she's usually pretty skittish.
I don't know if you guys noticed, like she did tongue click, put her eyes on the food, but then her eyes went back to me. They're smart like that. If they don't fully trust you yet, they're not gonna get fooled. So some of these animals, we're just gonna put their food in there for the next female sulfur. This raven is still in her lay box. Wanna go glance at her?
Head first down a hole again.
Head first down the hole right there, guys. We'll just leave the food maybe closer to her. She'll smell it and come out and get it.
Alexander, guess what we've got, buddy?
Snook. I think Alexander gets all snook.
Oh, spoiled boy.
It's my absolute favorite fish. So what's your impression of fishing for them the way I fish for them?
I mean, it sounds like you've got it dialed in. You're more successful with it than most people I've ever heard of, you know? But you really take the time to like learn the fish, learn what gets them on the hook.
I pay attention to what they want that particular day. It's not just knowing the fish. And I've been bass fishing with certain people, and they absolutely do that to me in a certain area. They understand the fish and their tactics, their behaviors in a certain area, and I'm clueless to it. That's the snook's jaw right there. His lower lip. Ooh. Yeah, I think you may have to grab that the other way, bub. Down the hatch. Crunch. Yeah, that certainly did. There's the gills and some of the collar. Collar meat has become so trendy now. I know friends that order that specifically. No, it doesn't look like that, but it's basically, if this is the fish's face and his gills here, it's this section right here, and it's a very thick, meaty area. Like I was saying when I was filleting the fish, we waste a lot of meat just eating the fillets, and there are some really good chunks of meat like that that other people take advantage of. Now, I used to have a water monitor that her favorite, she would actually get her nose into the gill plate of a jack and go for the gills first.
Wow.
On a fresh jack. She wanted the bloody irony, and there's a lot of bone in them too. I think he's got it the wrong way. I think we're just gonna have to leave. Just go ahead and leave it and let him have fun with it. Probably put the rest on the ground because he's just gonna drop it off that anyway. Mm-hmm. But there's some other good pieces. Oh, well, there we go.
As soon as we said something.
He was like, challenge accepted. You gotta stop backing up. You're gonna fall off the... You guys could see the female now from underneath, and you could see that belly swelling that indicates her cycling. If she wasn't hanging that way, that weight would be a little more forward and into her chest, not so far back. As I did before, we'll move on to the next, and of course we'll have it swallowed down before we walk out.
Oh my gosh, the guru is digging so much.
Yeah, the guru is definitely...
She's perched out of her lay box right now.
Taking a break from laying, which she should be very hungry.
Alright, silly.
She just lifted the box. She must have the dirt really high on that side. Alright, we need a win. I know Pinky will be and Lily will be. Hey, Pinks! I think Pinky just laid some eggs. If anybody has some energy to dig up some eggs. And you can see her hips are showing a little bit. She just laid a clutch, so she should be extra hungry. You know, they eat the fish down, but it isn't their favorite. It is good for them, though.
Come on, you gotta turn around. Oh.
Miss Lily. Don't worry about that plant. It'll, you totally broke it clean off.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think she finished laying?
I don't know.
Almost looks like, yeah, it looks like she laid. You don't know about that one?
She seems way more motivated for food all of a sudden. All right, Lily. Are you ready for this one, girl? This one's a big one.
It's a torpedo. No, you still have the fin of the other one in your mouth. Yeah, you do have to swallow those down first. No problem. Just like a pelican.
Rock monitor time.
She up there?
Right on the door.
That's a gamble. Ooh, watch your fingers. She doesn't want it. She doesn't want fish. She's like, baby quail? Maybe an egg. That's hilarious.
Look behind you, you ding dong.
Like I've said before, guys, these monitors are like kids, and this one doesn't like this. I've even seen it where certain ones only like certain types of fish. It's I believe mullet and jack were two of the fish that had some picky ones. There you go. It's a velociraptor. Oh, he got a piece of that needlefish. Can you see this, Frosty? That's the camera. Not food. Mom's got your tray. There you go. Let's see which one he goes for. Oh, snook. Snook over mullet.
Oh yeah, she was like turning down the mullet now, but then went for a piece of snook, no problem.
No problem. That's funny. And you know, I was gonna say, let's go cast net some more mullet on Sunday or this afternoon. But it's not necessarily what they want. It's a difficult piece to swallow, buddy. You gotta try something else. There's a saying about doing the same thing over and over and getting the same result.
He thinks he can brute force his way through it.
Maybe. Are we timing this, guys? Oh, wait, did he get it? No, he didn't. Oh, Frosty. Go for another piece, man. He's still trying, guys, if you can believe this. He's still trying to swallow that piece. Mark your watches. We'll come back and see if he's still trying in a couple minutes. He doesn't know what he wants.
The whole thing. All at once.
He was gonna run you down. It looked like he was going for your shoe at first.
He saw the black of my shoes and thought it was a food tray.
That's funny. I like this, sitting in the shade and filming while you have to go in the sun, and this is really nice. Well, she's giving Onyx. I'm gonna go see where Diamond is. What are you doing, girl? This is an emptied out lay box. There you go, big old mullet for her. Now this lay box is emptied out because we're currently shooting the video about getting the mixture right. So we'll leave her tray there while he is separated. In fact, I will shut the door for a day or so. She can eat her meal in peace and he doesn't steal it from her. Hey, Sapphire. She needs to get hit a little heavier with food. She's still rebounding from that last clutch.
She's down in it.
Miko's done well with fish when we fed him fish, right?
Oh yeah. Miko is a bottomless pit. I don't know that there's anything he's turned down. Crushing it, girl.
18. I'm just kidding. Seems like that.
Yeah.
They're so little. Old protein and calcium packed fish. Hey buddy, how we doing? I'm sure he knows what he's chasing. Oh,
Got my shoes.
That seems to be a distraction, the black shoes, huh?
No.
Ah, he's so handsome.
Come on. Their necks are so stinking cool. Those scales are just so beautiful. Okay.
That's the original black dragon right there.
Mm-hmm.
And
He's still
I kid you not, he's still working on that same piece. That is hilarious. Oh my gosh, Frosty. All right, just a small note that I think is important to say. Because we've gotten comments in the past about feeding wild fish, crayfish, things like that to my monitor lizards. And whereas I feel like that's okay for me, it's not for me to decide if that's okay for somebody else. You know, through the comments you see, obviously there's quite a few people out there that don't believe in feeding anything wild to their monitors, worm regularly, microwave chicken before they feed it, you know, I mean, people have all sorts of practices. It's not for me to decide what's right or wrong. So animals that I have for sale, especially babies, I do not feed wild caught stuff. Now, we have done minnows and stuff like that in the past, but after receiving those comments, I actually went back and thought about it. So, and since then, I haven't. And the baby albinos will actually be getting fed the leftover reptilinks. We did have a couple of the small links, enough to feed them one more time. So that's what they're gonna get hit with today. But the wild caught food items, I won't feed to animals I have for sale. It's just now a practice that I'll have moving forward. All right, guys, I think that's it for this one. We may take advantage of the mullet run, and I think we're allowed 50 a day per piece or per vessel. So we'll make a couple trips out and fill a couple gallon bags and be ready. So we have some fish to spread out, small, swallowable, some manageable size pieces for all the reptiles. I think that's all for this one. If I didn't already just say that, we're gonna call it a day. Thanks for joining us. Until next time.